position right now to challenge for a top seed this season.
They've eliminated that possibility in my eyes. I mean, they've come together quickly, and I think they're going to be right in the playoff mix all season.
Now here's Lowry. Now the starting group for the visitors. And it's the captain in at the 1. Lowry, good. And both of these teams accustomed to winning the battle of the boards. Grant, when you think of ferocious rebounders from your era, who comes to mind?
Oh, wow. I think of Dennis Rodman, Kevin Garnett, Dwight Howard, three of the best all-time rebounders.
Here's the great one. Following the bucket by the Heat. Pass to Thompson. Clock at 6. Here's the great one. The shot, no good. Oh, great D that time from Adebayo. Here's the captain. Offline with a 3. Now Adebayo. Can't get his first shot of the game to fall. Thompson with it. Cuts off the pass. It's an even 3-on-3 break. And Adebayo with the basket on the assist by Lowry.
Lowry showing you the veteran smarts there, able to sniff out when the D has overcommitted and taking advantage.
Thompson against Adebayo. Stolen by Hero. Pass to Adebayo. And Adebayo slams it in.
And that's what happens when you don't take care of the ball.
Hey, that makes the turnover hurt even more.
What, you mean the throwdown at the end? I'll tell you what, fellas, I mean, the highlight shows are going to pain them even more.
Thompson with it, picked up by Lowry. And Kyle Lowry is going to pick up the foul. That's his first foul. Here's the captain. Pass to lights out. Shot clock at 6. For 3. Can't get it to go. Missed his first one. About 2 minutes gone by in the first quarter. Nice start for him. Sinking his first shot.
And adding to this lead right now. Riding a wave of momentum.
Yeah, you get the sense that they're going to start stretching this lead out a little bit.
Yeah, they're hoping to turn things around with this timeout.
Yeah, you know, they had to do something, anything to stop this run. You can't just let it go on any longer.
Here's the captain. He's guarded by Lowry. On the wing, Thompson. A shot to stop the drought. Counted from distance.
Defensively, you have to stay connected to him on the perimeter.
And Lowry gets doubled. To the middle. Here's Adebayo. And Adebayo slams it in.
What a confident dunk by Adebayo. He knows there's little the defense can do once he's elevated.
Here's the captain. He's guarded by Lowry. Pass to the gray one. Here's the captain. Thompson outside. Stolen by Hero. Lowry right side. Oh, there's the alley. And finished off by Adebayo.
And look how explosive Bam can be. Defenses can't do anything to stop him on the alley-oop.
And you know, Grant, Bam Adebayo expanding his offensive game. He's got a legitimate shot. He's a legitimate threat from mid-range now.
I mean, Adebayo, he takes a lot of shots from mid-range. He does a good amount of damage with his shot. You figure it's just a matter of time before those become three-point attempts. Their offense is looking like a well-oiled machine, getting any look they want.
Boy, this is borderline ridiculous. I mean, every single attempt finding the bottom of the bucket.
Here's the captain. Now quiet so far offensively, searching for his first points of the game. Pass to the gray one. Here's the captain. And here's Thompson for 3. And that one makes him 2 for 2. He's in his rhythm.
His three-point shot looks so pure. The defense allowing him to get comfortable out there.
And here's Lowry. And he's going for the oop here. And there's the turnover. Pass goes out of bounds. And a chance to see the latest edition of the power rankings. Always fun to see where everyone in the league stands. You take a look at the Heat. They slipped a bit. Still in the top 10, though.
You know, right now for the visiting team, they've really delivered so far, playing with incredible energy and just steamrolling lesser teams.
Here's the great one. Back to Thompson. Let's go with a 3. Rebound by the Heat. Hero, the pass to Lowry. Pass to Adebayo. Here's Dedmon. It's tipped. To the paint. And the lob disrupted. Not to be. Hero outside. Back to Lowry. Hero on the wing. From the baseline. Thompson pulls it in. Here's lights out. Well, he hasn't put up any points yet in this one. And that one's good.
He does not lack for confidence. He shouldn't. I mean, this guy's a dangerous scorer.
Miami calls timeout. A lot of teams don't like to tip their hand too early in the season. Coaches like to keep a few tricks up their sleeve for later on, Clark.
As very well they should be. I mean, it's a really long season, and you're learning your team, so you figure out different things that you like to add later on in the season. And you really don't want to reveal anything that might give you an edge if you hold on to it until later down the road.
A line change here for Miami. Here's Vincent. Pass to Oladipo.
Excellent use of his physical gifts. Goes up strong and captures the board.
And down it goes. Jam that one home.
And this guy, to me, embodies determination. Small at his position, but he still gets up and keeps plays alive. That's mind over matter for sure.
Now here's Oladipo. Inside. There's the steal. It's a 3-on-3 fast break. Stripped it away. 1:52 left to play in the first quarter. Tries to snap the cold streak. And they're able to recover. Such a wide open look. And an important part of every team's game. A look at the hustle stats for Miami.
Well, I think the defensive aggressiveness on display here has caught him off guard. Playing airtight defense and coming up with the steal.
I also like what they've done on the fast break in their first half tonight. They're taking it to them. And he almost made them regret defending him so loosely.
The baseline J is on the way, and he comes up with a bucket. Now it's a 6-point Heat lead.
Their offense looking like a well-oiled machine.
Yeah, shots falling, off to a very good start offensively as a result.
Mr. Moves knocks it down from distance.
That is his shot, guys. So you can't just give it to him. You've got to get up on him and get into his airspace there.
There's 47 seconds left in the first. The shot by Oladipo, no good.
It does not get much easier than that, but somehow he came up empty there.
Pass to Mr. Moves. Here's the bulldozer. And he was fouled while in the act of shooting, so he'll take 2 free throws.
Yeah, really left him no choice there. He had to foul and keep him from converting the easy bucket.
And he's good on the second. Now here's Oladipo. Boy, he's been patient so far. Nothing yet on the scoreboard. 15 seconds left to play in the first quarter. Oladipo double teamed. Misses the 3. He gets it off. Bam Adebayo has been leading the charge for the Miami Heat. He put together 10 points in the quarter. More NBA on 2K Sports right after this. And And if you're just joining us, it's been a pretty even game through the first quarter. All right, guys, what do you think about the Heat here?
Simply put, they look totally fearless on the defensive end.
Well, you know, the defense, guys, is just disruptive, active, and energetic, and you can't afford to be loose with the ball against these guys.
Down low. Oh, it's stolen by Oladipo. 3-on-3, and it's Mr. Moves in at the two-guard spot. Robinson gets the bucket.
Boy, that's outstanding court awareness from Oladipo. Head up and found the open man. You know, when you talk about Oladipo, hard not to start with his disruptive defense. I mean, I think it's been his calling card since he stepped foot in the league. It all started with the pass. That's what coaches love to see, ball movement.
Here's Vincent, looking for his first basket, still in this one. Oladipo, right side. Pass to Vincent, 6 to shoot, to the wing on the left. Back to Robinson. Off target from outside. And, of course, Oladipo made the all-defensive first team in 2018.
Yeah, you know, he's really good on the ball, and he's incredible off the ball, shooting the gap, stepping in the passing lanes, takes charges when he slides over and helps side defenses, and not afraid to give up his body.
Here's Mr. Moves. And it's off the back of the rim. No good. The Heat with the lead. Second quarter, a little over a minute and a half in. It's deflected. He nails it, and we're tied. He's got 5.
And you like the balance here, not just falling in love with the three ball.
Time called here. Miami decides to talk it over. Fresh off a win against the Warriors.
Talk about strong offensive production. They went out, played to their strengths, and were successful as a result.
Yeah, you know, not deviating from the game plan is critical. You've got to trust in the system.
A line change here for Miami. Pass to Lowry. Up top, Hero. Defended by Thompson. Oh, and he blocks it off the glass. Wow. To the inside. And he floats it in for the easy 2. Credit the sweet setup on that one.
And guys, the way this defense is getting manhandled down low, you have to wonder if they're at 100% right now.
Inside. Here's the great one. Oh, and he got fouled on his way up. He'll head to the line to shoot 2. It goes on Bam Adebayo. And in the league today, we've got some all-time greats playing out on the wing. But who do you think the best wing in the NBA is right now, Grant?
Oh, boy, you're trying to get me in trouble. That's a tough one. I mean, you have LeBron, you have Giannis, you have Kawhi, KD. All of them are elite. All of them are champions. So if I had to choose, I guess I'll go with, I don't know. They're just all great.
Stolen by Lowry. To end the run. Oh, a clear foul there on the missed shot. So he'll get a pair at the line.
And Kyle Lowry had a ton of suitors in free agency. And many teams felt he could be the player to put them over the top. But ultimately, he chose the Heat because they had recently gone to the finals. And I'll tell you what, it seems like a great fit overall.
Here's the captain. Well, he hasn't scored yet, but I'm sure that'll change. Stolen by Lowry. And here we go, the Heat fast break. Here's Hero. Thompson pulls it in. Here's the great one. Three-pointer. Gets it to go. That makes him 2 for 3 in this game.
And what's working here, each guy is willing to make the next pass.
And Lowry gets doubled. Pass to Dedmon. Here in the second quarter, just under 3.5 minutes played. Strus with the bucket.
That's how you up the ante. Come right back at him.
A little back and forth from long range. I love it. That's a terrific answer there.
Oh, gotta be cautious when Adebayo is in the area. Showing once again that he's a legitimate shot-blocking threat.
You know, we can't measure heart. I mean, he's not as big as the other power forwards, but his jumping ability and mindset is incredible.
Miami trailing. Hero outside. From deep. Can't hit that one. Pass to the great one. And stolen by Adebayo. Lowry into the lane. Now that we're into November, let's see how the Eastern Conference standings are shaken out. And they've got the top spot in the conference, a testament to their hard work all year long. And, of course, Miami, 6 games behind. To the paint. The bulldozer gets the bucket. He has 7.
They're really working the paint now.
Time called here. Miami decides to talk it over. And checking out some numbers for him. Lowry outside. And he lobs it up to the rim. Alley-oop up top. Hammer it home.
Beautiful setup on the alley-oop.
Great catch. Great flush.
Boy, I tell you what, that's the play we'll remember if they can put together a little surge to break this game open.
Now here's Thompson. Give him 8 points now. Pass to lights out. 4 on the clock. And they force the shot clock violation. Great D. A moment now to see how the schedule is looking for the Miami Heat. On Friday, it'll be the Sacramento Kings coming to town. And then on Sunday, they'll host the Boston Celtics.
And looking at the Suns matchup, it's going to be a hard-fought battle. You just hope they are able to execute their game plan, as it should be a close one.
And Lowry gets doubled. Here's Dedmon. Pass to Adebayo. Now here's Lowry. Launches a 3. Doesn't go that time.
You gotta love how they've been crashing the boards, fighting hard for every miss.
I certainly do. You know, I like to see guys do their work inside. Their rebounding has been excellent, and that's always important in a close game.
And Lowry gets doubled. And here's Hero. On the take. Oh, a big finish with a one-handed jam.
Kyle Lowry with a beautiful setup.
Here's the captain. He's guarded by Lowry. Down low. Oh, got a piece of it. Here's the bulldozer. Sinks another one. He's on a roll, starting 4 for 4.
I'll tell you what, their execution just continues to impress.
Yeah, getting hotter and hotter. They're really cooking now, actually cooking with gas, and you know what kind of heat that is. Fire!
Now here's Lowry. Lets the 3 fly. It's hauled in by the great one. To the middle. Here's the bulldozer. Oh, a great 1-2 punch. Beautiful pass and a nasty jam.
And adds a few more points to their lead, showing off some style.
Wow, that was prime time stuff right there.
Guys, it is symbolic of their effort here tonight.
And when you're trailing in a game, it can be tempting to try to go for the big play.
Yeah, trying to get it all back in a hurry. And you're right on that, but these threes they're taking is not help. They're trying to catch fire. They've yet to find the match.
Pass to the great one. 1:06 left to play in the first half.
I'll tell you, he is so tough to keep down once he gets near that rim.
Yeah, he can get up even a few notches higher.
Well, and that's exactly how the game is played in the paint inside, guys. I mean, if you can play over the top, I think you've got a big advantage.
With long arms and a strong frame, Kanter sure knows how to rock the rim.
Over to the left wing. Here's the great one. 7 points in the game. And he says right back at you with a big dunk of his own.
Slams it down with 2 hands.
Man, they're really getting aggressive now.
Now's the time to do it. Keep attacking that rim.
Here's Vincent. They trail by 7. To the inside. Here's Oladipo. And no good, but close on that one. So he'll shoot 2 now.
At the line.
Boy, that's some hard work being done inside by Oladipo, earning a trip to the line with his physicality in the paint.
And Oladipo drops them both.
Getting themselves to the line this quarter is a good way to get their offense rolling.
And maybe cause some foul trouble along the way as well. And we know what that can do. It pays off typically in good fashion for you.
Here's cool hands. Well, no scoring yet from him, but that's likely to change.
B.A., when he gets the rim in his sights, it's tough to stop.
So aggressive and a determined finisher. Nice.
And, guys, I like the fact that he chose the one-hand tomahawk slam because you get a little higher when you go off one hand and 1 foot.
It's a clear look for Oladipo. And again, the Heat missing. And that concludes the first half. They lead by 7. And we'll step away briefly, but get you right back out there for the start of the third quarter, right after the break.
It's the 2K Sports Halftime Show.
Hey everybody, welcome to the 2K Sports Halftime Program. I'm Ernie Johnson alongside Shaquille O'Neal and Kenny the Jet Smith. Checking out the visiting team. Shaq, let's get your insight on the visiting team.
You guys know I appreciate when a team takes a commitment to attack in the painted area. You get those high percentage looks, good things tend to happen. That's how they built this league.
Kenny, what'd you think about Miami?
They got hammered. I mean hammered. That tells a lot about this game. The heart has not been there. The sacrifice hasn't been there. I mean, they just don't want it.
And that'll do it for our halftime report. Stay tuned for the second half. About to get underway.
And happy you could join us. We've got 2 quarters left to go in regulation. Here's the captain. Lowry and Hero teaming up in the backcourt. Wayne Dedman is out there with Bam Adebayo. And it's Strus in at the 3. That's the group for Eric Spoelstra starting the second half. Now here's Thompson. Inside. Here's the great one. And he dunks it down.
Such confidence. As a passer, he hits guys in stride and makes it look easy.
Now Lowry. The three is up. Nails it from three. Lowry's got 7 points in the game.
Smart move going to Lowry, a talented shooter who doesn't hesitate on his shots.
Well, it's hard to talk about Lowry without mentioning his fantastic defense.
Quick and physical with ball handlers. Tough to back down in the post and just brings the effort on every play.
Here's Strus. He's got 5. And they pick up 2.
Oh, just an easy reverse for him. He has nice feel and touch around the bucket.
Here in this third quarter, just over a minute played. Pass to Primetime, down low. Here's the great one. Another basket. He's now 6 for 7 in the contest.
And how? I mean, they're taking this defense to task, taking them to school. Every one of their last 10 points have come in the paint.
Back to Hero. And he lobs it up top. Stolen away. Nice job to interrupt the alley-oop attempt. Driving inside. Thompson outside. Pass to Lights Out. Lets it go from deep. The basket's good. Off the assist from Thompson. Thompson's got 4 assists in the game. Miami trailing. Well, Clark, is someone with a close eye on the college game. How excited were you about this season's incoming rookies?
Boy, I tell you, man, it's always exciting. I mean, that's been my take every year. I mean, you take a look at the guys in college and you know some of them will be pros, and you're excited for them to have that opportunity to realize a dream. So I think the drive and enthusiasm of these young guys at the college level as they embark on trying to be pros, that's always fun for me to watch and see.
And he can't get that one. Pass to Strus. A touch over 2.5 minutes of basketball played here in the third quarter. There's the double with Thompson. 6 on the shot clock. Lowry right side. And Miami again with the bucket.
They haven't missed a beat coming out of the locker room. A perfect 4 for 4.
Here's Primetime. Unable to get that one. And Miami will go the other way with it. Seems like this offense is being executed the way it was designed.
Yeah, I'm sure Coach couldn't be happier with the results.
Now here's Lowry. It's rebounded by Primetime.
Boy, he knows he should have knocked that one down, especially with the defense not giving much of an effort.
Here's the great one. Uses the glass to finish the layup. 15 points in the game.
It's been a dominant night for him, staying productive throughout.
Time called here. Miami decides to talk it over. So both teams making some changes here. Second half here, and we're just over 3.5 minutes into it. Strus's shot is off. On the wing, Thompson. He's guarded by Hero. Pass to the great one. The basket's good. Off the assist from Thompson.
You can tell he's feeling it. Hasn't missed a single shot all quarter.
Thompson against Hero. There's the drive, and a nice finish on the layup. Hero's got 7 points.
And the defense no factor, which is why he simply laid it in.
Misses the layup. Thompson pulls it in. Thompson's got 4 rebounds now. And there's the slam dunk to finish it off.
And breaking out the one-hand slam.
Man, an emphatic way to extend the lead a little more.
Yes, indeedy. Well done.
Now here's Lowry. He's got 11. Tipped. And he gets it back. And finished off by Adebayo. They've done a great job of moving the ball tonight.
Yeah, B.A. Keeping everybody involved keeps everyone engaged.
Here's the great one. Miami grabs the miss. Adebayo's got his 4th rebound in this one. It's Hero on the take. Takes it up with both hands and rips it down.
For a center, Adebayo is an excellent passer. He's always so aware of his surroundings.
Here's the bulldozer. He's got 11. Pass to the great one. Here's the captain. He's guarded by Lowry. 4 on the clock. To the paint. Here's the great one. Adebayo grabs the board. Adebayo's got 5 rebounds in the game. Here's Hero. To the inside. Here's Adebayo. Second chance shot. And he lays it in. Adebayo's gotten 4 this quarter.
From role player to all-star, Adebayo has made the leap. Why? Effort plays like that. Yeah, they're hoping to turn things around with this timeout.
Yeah, you know, they had to do something, anything to stop this run. You can't just let it go on any longer.
And the Heat with some changes. Robinson, he's checked in for Strus. Oladipo comes in for Hero. And Vincent is subbed in for Lowry. Here's the bulldozer. The first free throw is good. And so he makes both from the line. We've got 1:55 left in the 3rd quarter. To the middle. Changes up. Oh, it's blocked. It deflects off the backboards. Here's Cool Hand. He's guarded by Oladipo. Pass to Robinson. This for the tie. Drills it from deep. Robinson's got 5 points.
They've really picked up the energy level and have willed themselves back into this game.
Yeah, you know, battling back is about staying the course, and their attitude never changed.
Here's Cool Hands. Still getting warmed up offensively. No buckets yet in the game from him. Here's the great one. Counted by Adebayo. Inside, the bulldozer. No stopping him there. Jams it in, and he's fouled. An opportunity at a 3-point play. It goes on Bam Adebayo. We've got 1:08 left in the 3rd. Right wing. Oladipo with the ball. Down low. 13 feet out. Got a hand on it. Here's Mr. Moves. Pass to Gray. Fires from deep. He drops it from range.
That's a heads-up play right there. Reads the floor, distributes accordingly.
Here's Vincent. Oh, they get a hand on it. So it'll be 2 free throws. He was fouled in the act of shooting.
At the line.
You give the ball to Cantor in there because you know he's going to work hard and make things happen.
Strus, he's checked in for Robinson. And he makes both free throws. We've got 22 seconds left in the 3rd quarter. To the inside. It's intercepted. Here's Vincent. What, no scoring yet from him, but that's likely to change. Here's Mr. Moves. Ooh, he released it in time, but it's off the mark. Shots continuing to fall as we conclude the 3rd. Both teams putting up some points. Up 4. And time to step away quickly, but we'll be back in no time with the start of the 4th quarter. And it's time to bring up the State Farm assist of the game.
Now, I know he's a big man, but he's got some point guard in him if he's making passes like this.
Hey, that was a high-level pass no matter what position it came from. But it does make it stand out a little more when it's made by the big fella.
Well, what a terrific game it's been so far. With this fourth quarter sure to bring more pressure-packed basketball. And it's Gray in at the small forward.
And you have to love it. The floor general taking things into his own hands.
Just the aggression they're looking for, man.
And it just forces the defense to pay more attention to him, guys, which we know can open up things for others.
Here's prime time. And so he draws the foul, headed to the line to shoot a pair. It's going to go on Enes Kanter. That free throw no good. The Heat making a switch here. Dedmon's checked in. Good on the second one.
In the second half, their free throw percentage has improved, hitting in the low 80s now.
And here's Oladipo. Knocked loose. Double team on Oladipo. To tie it up. That shot off the mark. Boy, this lead is razor thin.
Yeah, B.A., and there's a chance to extend that right here.
To the right side. Here's prime time. Off the left rim and out. Now here's Oladipo. Thompson pulls it in.
I think he's gone completely dry. Nothing is hitting.
And, you know, you can sense his frustration. This is going to be a test of his resolve here.
Punching it inside, attacking the heart of that defense. I love it.
Final quarter here, and we're just over a minute and a half through it. Pass to Dedmon. Here's Vincent from outside the arc. He can't get that one to fall. Here's Mr. Moves. He's guarded by Oladipo. The captain misses.
And, you know, even though they're on top, they're winning. I mean, they could use more from him. They're trying to shut the door on this one.
And even from where we're sitting, you could clearly tell it was a foul.
No question about it. I mean, a ton of contact and a good call by the official.
Hero, he's checked in for Miami, and so he hits both.
They're doing some good work at the line this half.
Yeah, they're making the most of their opportunities at the stripe, and they'll need to keep it up to take the lead.
No dice on the putback jam.
He's been ice cold tonight. And, you know, you look at the scoreboard, guys, they really could have used his contribution.
Lights out, no good. Miami trailing. Offensively, it's been a struggle for them.
Yeah, they need to string together some shots to have any kind of chance. And what a comeback. Do they have enough left to maintain this energy and get the win?
I did not think they had enough clock to get all the way back, but here they are. And now they've got to feel like they're in control of this thing.
To take the lead. No good on the shot. And a big issue for them, turnovers.
Yeah, you just can't give away possessions in this league.
To the middle. And that goes out of bounds. And they'll keep possession. Adebayo's checked in for Miami. Lowry comes in for Oladipo. Fourth quarter keeps moving along. 3 minutes gone by now. Thompson, that's good.
And you want him taking good shots at this point in the game. And that one was easy.
Well, you don't want to give him any open shots at this stage. Never mind a layup. Come on now. My goodness.
To the paint. Here's the great one. And he jams it after taking the nice feed on the run.
Great job setting him up. The timing of the pass was key.
And so here is Miami. Well, if you're just tuning in, welcome. We've played about 3.5 minutes into the fourth quarter here. Hero outside. Back to Adebayo. Pass to Hero. Shot clock at 5. Here's the lob. And there's the rejection.
Boy, and that is a bunch of rebounds for a player who's not the biggest guy out there.
Inside. Prime time. And that one is hammered home.
He's just an aggressive finisher there inside.
Hey, when you got bounce like that, you feel like you can take on anybody.
Fellas, that's exactly why they look to get him the ball around the rim. I mean, it's either a dunk or free throws every time.
And just an effective offensive talent. Adebayo plays so hard, and that's really what drives his game.
And from the sideline, let's catch up with Allie.
Hey guys, over that break, I was able to catch the message that the visiting team coach was giving to his team. He told his squad to pour on the gas, saying, quote, "We hold the lead. Let's keep growing it. Be aggressive. This is no time to let up."
Thanks for that, Allie.
They're playing great team basketball. It's good movement and sharp, crisp passing.
Purposeful passing it is, partner. Their last 10 points have all come off assists.
And another great assist. The offense is really clicking now.
You know, the defense has really been kept off balance because of the outstanding passing. 4 straight field goals have been made off an assist.
Now here's Adebayo. And it's the Heat with the ball. Trailing by 8. Hero with the bucket.
1 triple for him in the first half. Now he's hit another.
Hero's gone 5 for 11 from the field. Here's the great one. Clock at 6. And stolen by Adebayo. Lowry left side. And there's the lob.
A great read between those two guys. The defense didn't stand a chance, B.A.
These two teammates right here, Grant, they are connected.
And I tell you what, guys, that's a big play to make in a close game. Potential momentum builder there.
Out of bounds. It'll be Heat ball. How about that strong defensive performance for this half's mobile 1 block?
What a powerful rejection. He's not wanting them to get an advantage in this competitive game.
And Miami has possession. It's a 3-point game. Here's Hero. Softly drops in the floater. Hero's got 9 points now in the second half.
How about that wonderful floater he has? Showing off an exquisite touch.
Pass to primetime. Oh, sweet move. Oh, the offensive struggles continue. Missing again. Wow, potent offense. It's been fun to watch.
Just aggressive and effective, taking it right to the defense. Man, he made sure to get his money's worth on that foul.
He got him good there. I mean, that's why the shot was so far off.
You have to love the style Bam brings with him to the floor. He's such a spirited player, and you can see his teammates enjoy it as well.
He's basically automatic from the line, not the guy you want to send there now.
Things just aren't going their way. He clearly wants to talk it over.
And you know what, guys? If for nothing else, just to slow things down a little bit, change it up somewhat.
And now let's present our New Balance Player of the Game, Bam Adebayo.
And it's easy to see why they keep getting it to him. He keeps getting after it on the offensive end and putting in that work. He's been getting good looks and shooting the ball efficiently all night.
Here's lights out. Here's the captain. Pass to the great one. Just 4 to shoot. Adebayo with the rejection. Whoop, there's the shot clock violation. So they'll turn it over. .141 left in the fourth quarter. His hero, no good, a bit long that time.
More often than not, he'll cash it in from that area. The defense might have done just enough to bother him. And this is legit showmanship right here. I mean, I'm a huge fan of the tomahawk there.
That's more than just getting 2 points. That was sending a clear message.
Well said, because it really could shift momentum here. I mean, the energy you see from the guys on the bench, when they get pumped up like that, I think everybody gets pumped up.
And they'll get another chance. Rebound by the Heat.
Great opportunity. Just couldn't complete the play.
Yeah, it is unfortunate and embarrassing. He just lost his concentration for a split second, and that's all it took.
Lowry finds hero. Shot clock at 6. Here's Dedmon. Here's Lowry. And a great job by the D contesting that shot and forcing the miss. They'll probably slow things down now.
Burn the clock while you have the lead. I like that. And talk about stepping up in a big way.
Well, that was want to. He wanted the ball. Nobody else was taking that shot.
Time called here. Miami decides to talk it over. They're trailing by 3. 40 seconds left in the fourth quarter here. Here's Adebayo. Hero left side. It falls! Oh, what a sensational bucket! That brings him within 1. Thompson against Hero. Thompson in the post. And Lowry with the defensive effort. 3-second difference between the shot clock and the game clock. Adebayo passes to Lowry. Back to Adebayo. Oh, he missed it! And they foul intentionally. Now they're going to have to do that again. They're not in the penalty just yet.
And a smart choice right there. I mean, you can't allow them to just drain the clock.
No, you got to foul. I mean, it's going to come down to free throws here. Foul right away.
And now they decide to foul intentionally. So the first one drops, and that'll put them up 2. So he gets them both, and it's a 3-point game.
Couldn't have asked for anything better there. Only a 3 can tie it now.
Time called here. Miami decides to talk it over. All right, guys, what's your take?
An insane scenario. Not enough time for a catch-and-shoot 3, so it has to be an alley-oop that draws the and-1 foul.
And so the road team gets the W in this one. And this was an emotional win for them, no doubt about it.
Just a fantastic accomplishment. You love how they just diffuse the energy in this arena.
And that'll wrap it up, folks. For Grant Hill, Clark Kellogg, and Allie LaForce, this is Brian Anderson, thanking you for watching. So long, everybody.
Should we take 5 on me? Yeah, I know she bugging, her intentions only to ride with me. Yeah, I ain't complacent, I'm chasing, you know that you ride for me. Yeah, she's so strong, yeah, she's so numb, yeah. Oh, should we take 5 on me? I know she bugging, her intentions only to ride with me. And yeah, she gon' roll the dice for me. Yeah, and yeah, she gon' do it twice for me. Hey, hey, hey. This shorty bad and she bad, she know. She know I'm coming. I go one more on my left and one on my right. And loads more coming. Bro in the back and he.
Johnny, welcome to 2K TV. Now, you were just scanned for NBA 2K23. Can you describe what the process was like?
I've never seen that many cameras in one setting before, but, you know, it was a lot of fun just knowing that I'm going to actually be in a video game.
I've been playing 2K since I was a kid, so now, like, getting my face scanned and not having to worry about making a player, actually being in the game, I can't even describe it. Like, it doesn't feel real.
Oh, the first thing I do when I turn on 2K23, I'm going to roster, I'm going to my player, I'm going to edit, and he will have 99.
The Hawks play before the hometown crowd, and we've got it live right here from Atlanta, Georgia. I'm Kevin Harlan, along with Greg Anthony and Brent Barry, our terrific analysts, and David Aldridge is our sideline reporter. Last outing for Atlanta, they won that game again.
Remarkable consistency from deep. You can't count on that every game, especially on the road.
Yeah, the interesting part was they kept firing away in that game, but the defense didn't make much of an adjustment.
Now the starting group for the visitors. Easy breezy out there at baddest one. And there's the monster. Then there's Prez. And it's Baller in at the 2 spot. On defense, the Hawks. Following the miss by DeJounte Murray. Collins comes over with the double team. And he hits it and gets hacked on the play. A 3-point possibility if he can convert the free throw. Well, the season's still in its very early stages. But, Brent, how long before some teams decide to shake things up?
That's a good question, Kevin. I think it depends on what the expectations of your team are going in. And if you get to the early part of December and you're not seeing the fusion of some of the guys and the play style that you expected after making either an offseason acquisition or the improvement of some of your younger players, I think that's when some of the discussions in front offices start to happen about what kind of movement could happen for our team. And that might be for getting better for the rest of that season or starting to think about the subsequent seasons ahead.
Ross against Young. We've played just over a minute here in the first. And so it's Bogdanovich who brings up the ball for the Atlanta Hawks. It's a 3-point game. It's good.
Well, Bogdanovich would prefer to shoot it, but teammates so wide open, had to give it up.
Pass to the monster. Passes it to Baller. Here's the monster. Clock at 4. Baller. They grab their own miss. Here's the monster. Another shot. And it's good on the way in.
Second chances are a great measure of what a team is doing in terms of their effort on a nightly basis, and that was some serious effort there.
Now here's Murray. Young with no one around. Good, and the assist goes to Murray. And that ties it up.
This is Trae Young's game right there. Rise, fire, and these shots are helping out the offense.
Ross passes to the monster, and he drops in the layup off the glass.
Just setting the tone with an aggressive move to the rack. And where's the help defensively?
Yeah, APB sent out to try to find out where the defense is. Inexcusable.
A second chance effort. Collins, good.
Yeah, the way you keep plays alive is with some effort and John Collins giving it to you.
Growing up in a military family, John Collins moved around a lot as a kid, Brent, getting to experience different parts of the world.
Yeah, interesting upbringing. Born in Utah, moved to Guam, lived in Turkey, was in the U.S. Virgin Islands. It's a lot of life experience for any kid growing up, let alone a guy who's trying to find his way in competitive basketball. And John Collins, maybe playing soccer on all those military bases has helped out that footwork a little bit, Kevin.
And now the first timeout called here for the Hawks.
Trying to snap them out of this little slump.
Well, they can't find the net right now, and all they need, I think, is just to get one to go, get back on track.
Now here's Murray, and the officials signal the backcourt violation. Not very careful there. And now let's revisit that exceptional mobile one block.
And right out of the gate, trying to set the tone defensively, you gotta love that energy.
Baller, he's covered by Murray. The pass to Easy Breezy. And the three off target.
And the great shooters know when they've got enough opening to go for the three. I didn't think it was a bad choice on that possession.
Now, here is Young. To the inside, Collins. Second chance shot. Another miss for him. Now shooting 1 for 4 from the floor. Collins has gone 1 of 4 so far. Baddest one passes to Ball. The three. Kicks it to Ross. There's the three. Goes back up. And he lays it up and in.
And their post play has been really solid right off the bat.
Guys, they're looking for a way to score here.
Yeah, they've had a tough time taking the lid off. And typically he has the touch to finish when he's in tight, but not sure on that possession.
Here's the monster. He's covered by Murray. And he makes it look easy, dunking it hard with one hand.
And just tacks a few more points onto their lead with the tomahawk.
That's bringing it down hard. Collins kicks to Bogdanovich. Collins wide open. He fires. And he gets it to go. Hitting off the back of the rim. Collins has got his second bucket of the game to go. And he drives in. Good on the shot.
And defensively, they are on their heels every time the ball comes inside.
The Hawks trail by 7. Down low. And finished off by Collins.
So unselfish there. Young doing a good job of finding the open man.
Pass to baddest one. Back to Ross. Jacks up a three. Hits it from three-point range.
Oh, this is the kind of start they were hoping for.
And here's Young. He'll bring it up for Atlanta. Right side, Collins. And then Collins slams it in.
What a dunker this guy is. Collins capable of bringing this crowd out of their seats.
And coaches looking to seize every advantage, maximize every possession.
Got to feel good as a coach if you make all those adjustments. Pull the right strings. That's what they love to do.
Ross against Holiday. Puts it up from 7, and he hits the jump shot.
And they're forcing the ball inside, and it's working like a charm.
Pass to Silva. Back to Holiday. This is it to Silva. Tries again. That one, no good.
That might not be the shot they want him taking, even with the D backing off.
Buckets passes the baddest one. 1:41 left here in the opening quarter. And the layup falls.
And there's a pattern starting to take shape here. They're working it inside and getting good shots from close range.
And instead he picks up a foul. That is his first foul of the game.
First team foul.
Kaminsky finds Murray. Clock at 6. Shot from 16.
He's not very hard to defend right now. This is when the defense might step back and let him try to find his range.
And he comes up with the deuce.
They're getting on a roll inside. Their last 3 field goals have come from the paint.
And they double up Murray. To the middle. Here's Kaminsky. Second shot opportunity. That doesn't fall either. He's missed his first 2 shots tonight. To the left wing. Here's Ross. And it comes off the front of the rim. The Hawks trail by 12. Holiday, the pass to Murray. Back to Holiday. Murray outside. Going inside. Can't cash in from close range.
He's been off the mark, and that hasn't helped them chip away at the lead. It's been a theme here this quarter.
Their play on both ends has been superb. We'll see if they can maintain the momentum.
Like tonight, that all the hustle plays have meant so much to this team. Now just sustain some of that energy and keep comfortable.
Silva's shot is off. Here's Perez, and he dunks it down.
Really seizing the momentum of this game, but doing it with a methodical approach.
Well, how good have they been on the inside tonight, just getting down into the painted area, just dominating, controlling that spot.
And that's a little lack of fight at the defensive end.
Absolutely. At least on that slam, you're right. That's one way to let a team back in the game.
You have to credit the aggressiveness offensively, because that's when you make a play when you really need it.
And after just 1 quarter of play, a double-digit differential on the scoreboard. And if you're just tuning in, we've got a wide margin on the scoreboard, but plenty of time left for a comeback. And looking at what we've seen so far, guys, from the visiting team, what do you think?
On the attack, right from the tip, they've been relentless offensively.
Well, just taking it right at the opposition and the other team right now. No answers and no way to slow them down.
They've got insanity. Addis one out there with Dine. Then there's Buckets, and it's Cruz in at the 2. Here's Perez, and he buries that one, drilling the rim on the way down. The Insanity's got 6.
Another good play. This is how they built the lead, calling on the right guys at the right time.
Basketball IQ is something that gets talked about, but its importance to a team showing up here, running plays that turn into scores.
And credit the screen for giving him the space he needed to get to the rim.
For sure, GA allows him to come in with the sledgehammer.
Yeah, well, I settle for the layup when you can attack the rim and rise up like that.
Back to Holiday. The layup off target.
That is some tough defense there against one of the better finishers in our game. Give them credit. Offensively, they've been the more efficient team.
Yeah, that along with maintaining the pace of play right now, playing with tons of intensity.
Now the pass to Silva. Poked loose. Pushing it up. Trips down the breakaway slam.
And I think that play sort of sums up what we've seen tonight. Just simply being outplayed both sides of the ball. Smart basketball defensively, turning into easy points.
Here's Hunter. The layup missed.
And they've only got a slight edge on the boards, but it just feels a lot bigger.
Yeah, undersized guys with athleticism do these kind of things, playing above the rim. Love to see him get up like that.
And so Holiday will bring it up for the Atlanta Hawks. Atlanta calls timeout. I'm sitting here with former NBA dunk contest champion Brent Berry. Brent, how do you feel about how modern offenses sometimes back away from the paint?
Well, I love it, Kevin. By the way, in the dunk contest, you know there's no defense. So I'm all for that, too, because I didn't play that. But will we go back to low post play? I think what's happened is the post now is used more as an opportunity for offenses to penetrate the defense and then create more movement on the perimeter, and then the ball comes back out. And looking for those three-point shots and taking a higher percentage of those is leading to more winning. So I'm not sure when that changes.
Nice ball movement here by Atlanta. Bogdanovich, no luck. Pass the ball. He takes it in. He made that one. Basket number 3 for him. He's also missed 2.
Well, if it ain't broke, don't fix it. They keep getting it in the paint and continue to score consistently.
Outside Collins to the paint. Baller defended by Young. Here's Baller. And the ball goes out of bounds. Last touch by Young.
A split second late, but almost came up with a steal there.
Real close, and I'm sure next time you might time that a little bit better and get a hand on it.
It's good from long range.
Oh, great ball movement there.
They're really on their heels at this point.
Yeah, on both ends of the floor, Kevin. They've lost some confidence along the way.
Outside Bogdanovich. Knocks it loose. Here we go, one-on-one. The 17-footer. He claims that one off the back iron, and down it falls. And 12 points for Baller.
Well-rounded effort, and they show no signs of letting up.
Coaching staff probably most proud of the effort of this team on both ends of the floor here tonight.
Atlanta calls timeout, and Spurs great Tim Duncan recently inducted into the Basketball Hall of Fame, and you played with him, Brent, for a handful of seasons. You won a couple rings. Any reflections?
Well, Tim was such a tremendous teammate and so welcoming to every player that he came across that walked into a Spurs locker room with the inherent trust he had from Coach Popovich that they were going to invite players that were going to come in and be about the right things. I just remember my first time visiting San Antonio, signing as a free agent, and the first person that I saw in the summer in the gym by himself shooting bank shots on the practice floor was one Tim Duncan. What a leader and what an all-time great.
Hunter, the pass to Okongwu. The kick out to Young. From past the arc, Atlanta gets it back. Bogdanovich looking around. Here's Okongwu. Count that one.
I mean, the number of points they've scored in the paint already here is eye-opening.
Atlanta shooting their first free throw of the night here. Now, Ross. He has 5. Passes it to Baller. Here's baddest one. His second shot goes in, off to a good start, 2 for 2.
They're doing a really good job of getting the ball inside and attacking the paint. That's an area they have completely dominated.
Here's Okongwu. The shot that time, not on target. Okongwu's now gotten just 1 of his 4 attempts from the floor tonight. Baller, defended by Young. Easy breezy passes to baddest one. And he throws it down hard with one hand.
And the one-hand slam just looks so pretty when it's in his hand and he's the one doing the slam.
Agreed. He is smooth as silk, even on a power finish. Pass to Collins. He kicks to Bogdanovich. He dishes it to Young. Collins, that's a 2-pointer. The Hawks again can't hit.
Nobody even close to him, and he can't believe he doesn't knock it down.
They get it again. And there's the pass to Ross. Pass to Baller. 5 on the clock. Drops in the tray. Baller's got 15 points.
So far, he's a can't-miss player. A superb scorer who plays to his strength.
Young dishes to Bogdanovich. In the corner, it's Hunter. Bogdanovich wide open. Finds himself wide open and drills it. Bogdanovich has got his first points in this one.
And one of the bigger names in free agency, John Collins, ends up
re-signing with Atlanta. Didn't see too much of a bigger market for him during the process. And he fits in so well with the future of this team.
Frank Kaminsky, he's checked in for the Hawks. Aaron Holiday comes in for Hunter. 1:53 left to play in the first half. Ross against Young. And finished off by Collins.
Man, so impressive. Collins way up for that one.
Ross on the wing. Defended by Young. Ross passes to Baller. There's 1:26 left in the first half. And the whistle blows as the basket counts. And a three-point play chance right here. One free throw coming up. Atlanta making some changes. Silva's checked in, and Murray's subbed in for Trae Young. And so it's Murray with it. He brings it up for Atlanta. Outside Holiday. The dish to Bogdanovich. Back to Holiday. He's looking for Kaminsky and finds him. Just 4 to shoot. Bogdanovich passes to Kaminsky. Passes to Buckets. Here's the monster. 50 seconds left in the first half. Really left alone that time. Baller's got 13 points now in the quarter.
They have a good plan going right now, and they're starting to create separation.
Well, game plan might have been good, but you have to bring it together. Right now, their chemistry is something to be admired.
Here's Bogdanovich. Kicks to Kaminsky. Murray outside. And Holiday has it in the corner. Goes back up. Got a hand on it.
And with the success they've had rebounding the basketball, they're right where you'd expect them to be, firmly in the driver's seat.
Now here's Murray. 6 points for him. And the shot goes in.
Yeah, here's a list of things I don't want to do, and right at the top is guard that guy.
Here's Baller, and no good on the last second attempt this time. So as we conclude the first half,
The 2K Sports Halftime Show.
Hey, everybody. Good to see you back here on our halftime show. Well, actually, we can't see you, but you can see us, but you get it. Ernie Johnson, Kenny the Jet Smith, Shaquille O'Neal. You're watching the NBA on 2K Sports. Checking out the visiting team. Kenny, what was your impression?
Man, this was a brawl inside. Shaq, I know you like this. Then the guys were sacrificing their bodies, making plays through contact, just wearing the hard hat. That's how this game's gotten out of hand so far.
And Shaq, what you see from Atlanta?
They really need to focus.
And as we dive into the second half, we'll find out if the next 2 quarters are any different from the first 2. So far, it has been a runaway. Baller having a dominant impact in this game.
Yeah, and through the first 2 quarters, he has been the offense for this team.
Yeah, he's shouldering the load right now and looking really comfortable while he's doing it.
Third quarter action getting rolling right now, brought to you by Gatorade, all fueled up and ready to go. Here's who's on the floor. On the court right now for the Hawks. Okongwu is out there with John Collins. Then there's Murray. Then it's Trae Young. And it's Bogdanovich in at the 3 spot. Outside Collins. Dishes it to Young. Back to Collins. Inside. Here's Okongwu.
Away team foul. Number 15.
The Hawks have made their only other free throw attempt today in an earlier trip to the line. And the first one at the line is good.
I count 2 shots.
And that one goes in. 2 from the line that time. And here is Ross. Ball defended by Young. Yes, once again, it remains perfect. 6 attempts and 6 hits.
Sweet to be a difference maker in the game, and he's been a great option for them on these possessions.
He lobs it up, and Okongwu slams it in.
And how about the communication between teammates on that alley-oop?
And that's what you need to pull that thing off. Murray against Ross. Drives to the hoop. Oh, and he plucks it off the glass. Wow. It's 3-on-3 on the fast break. Here's Young. Played in with a nice touch off the glass. Young's got 5 points so far.
Shifty guard Trae Young finds his ways into some of those cracks and crevices.
And it's sent back by Okongwu. Bogdanovich inside. Young outside. To the inside. And there's Bogdanovich. That's good on the assist by Young. Bogdanovich has got his second basket of the night. Here's Baller. Here's the monster. The pass to Easy Breezy. Pass to the monster. Out to the right wing. To the middle. Shot clock at 6. Nice pass. Led him to the rack perfectly for the layup.
Number 7.
The Monsters got 6 in the quarter. To the paint. Murray, good.
The chemistry has been terrific. Really impressed with their offensive execution.
Murray's gone 5 of 9 shooting from the floor. Ross against Murray. Up top, Ross. He's got 6. Doubled by Murray. Here's the monster, and it's thrown down hard with both hands.
That's the guy they're going to keep going to, as they should. The lead's only going up if they keep feeding him.
Clock keeps going. 3 minutes into the second half now. Murray with it. He's got 10. It's good. He's got 12.
Wow, 5 straight buckets coming out of half. They are rolling.
Here is Ross. Down low. It's deflected. And here we go. Murray heading to the hoop. Fires from 18. Ross, that's good. Ross has got his 3rd basket of the night right there.
And this is why coaches talk about playing with pace. The scoreboard tells it all.
Kind of get a team defensively on their heels, and if you can keep pushing and keep attacking, they'd never find some kind of defensive balance to help slow you down.
Pass to baddest one. And the pass to Baller. 5 to shoot. Fires for 3. Good on the triple. Baller's got 21.
And I like the back and forth here, showing confidence from range.
It seems like they're going to find out who can make the deepest threes. Right now, it's a shootout.
Atlanta calls timeout.
And coach can't be happy, and I think I know why. Their defense putting up no resistance inside.
No, they're not preventing them from scoring. And if you can get to a high-efficiency shot on the floor, and that's the paint, you just keep going.
Here's what Atlanta's going with right now. Silva's checked in, and Hunter's subbed in for Bogdanovich. Here's Collins, and foul on the shot. He'll shoot 2 at the free throw line.
That's his second personal foul.
Sometimes you just don't have somebody on your roster to match up with the type of player that John Collins is.
And so Collins nails both of them. Here's Insanity. He has 6. Pass to Easy Breezy. Hunter with some nice defense. And there's the call on Easy Breezy. That's his first foul. Frank Kaminsky, he's checked in for John Collins.
Now into the lineup for your Hawks. Frank Kaminsky the 3rd.
And it's the Hawks ball. Young passes to Silva. Outside Holiday. And it's Young. That time on the assist by Holiday. Young's got 7 points for the quarter.
Now, he's not the reason that they're trailing in this one. He's been on his game. It's a few of the other guys that need to pick it up.
Passes it to baddest one. 6 for 6. He's yet to miss from the field.
And those are the kinds of plays that are just killing them right now.
And so it's Holiday with it. He'll bring it up for Atlanta. Young's shot is off. These guys have had some good motion on offense. Nice assisting.
And when everyone's involved offensively, it has a way of helping you on the defensive side as well. Making the most of the screen, that's how it's done.
And it's in the perfect spot, Greg. Frees him up to get all the way to the bucket.
Really not enough help there. Lack of communication on the backside.
Inside, here's Silva. That's in, coming off the assist from Young. Young's got his 7th assist in the game. They have been really controlling this one.
You never want to be complacent on the floor. That's when you lose momentum.
2 minutes remaining in the third.
Perez, the pass to Dimes. And down it goes, jamming that one home.
If you give him an inch of space, he's going to make you pay.
High post Young. He's got 10, and he gets it to go. Young's got 9 points here in the second half.
Not sure which clips they watched at halftime, but he has figured out how to attack the D, and they kept him in check in the first half. He's flipped it.
To the inside, Holiday. It's tipped. He feeds it to Kaminsky. And can't hit the shot, but they're saying he got hacked, so he'll head to the free throw line. This is his first trip to the line tonight.
This season, 88% on the line, so he has been in a comfort zone.
Buckets, he's checked in for easy breezy.
Yeah, I like that they haven't lost their aggressiveness here in the second, despite being down.
There's the pass to Buckets. 1:10 left in the third. To the paint. Here's Dimes. Got it off in time and beat the shot clock, but it's no good. Holiday looking for an opening. It's Young on the wing. 41 seconds left in the third quarter, and it's wide right. It's off the rim. And a miss there on the triple. Bucket's gone 1 of 3 from the field here. Now, here's Hunter. He's tightly guarded. Uses the glass to finish the lane.
Every basket from this kind of range is going to help Hunter's perimeter game. Doesn't worry about the defense.
Cruz, defended by Young. Out to the right wing. Here's Insanity. He has 6. And there's the basket. Whistle blows and a chance for a three-point play. Going to the line for 1.
Big miscommunication on defense. He recognizes it and quickly takes advantage.
Well, I know they don't have mobile devices out there for texting, so they might as well talk to one another.
And as we conclude the third quarter, pretty much a blowout. It's been a one-sided affair. Delivering the blowout. 2K Sports back in a moment here in Atlanta. And a worthy candidate tonight as we take a look at our State Farm assist of the game.
Just true artistry right there. I mean, great decision on where to go with the ball, and how about the perfect delivery?
Yeah, those are the kind of plays that you want to put on a canvas. Just beautiful basketball.
And there have been 2 very different performances from these teams today as we get going in quarter number 4. We've got Jay. Dimes is out there with G. Then it's Junior. And it's Ross in at the 1 spot.
Traditionally, that's how you want to finish the break, right at the rim.
Yeah, anything other than a layup in that situation, probably disappointing. Had numbers, took advantage.
And it goes down 2 points.
This can make it so much easier for your teammate when you throw that lead pass that gets to him right on the money, whether that's on the run or in the shooting pocket.
Ross, that one good for 2.
Now, all the way to the bucket, no resistance, just swipe the candy from it.
Now Holiday for 3. Doesn't go for him.
Well, he wants to shoot his way out of this cold spell, but the struggles continue.
Yeah, he's got to move on, forget about this sequence here, and try to find a way to get on the board.
We've played just over 1 minute here in the fourth quarter. And the foul called on Prez. That's his first foul. And this August, the Summer League was back in Las Vegas, Greg, and that's where you're from, that's where you played. How pleased are you to see your hometown become a mecca for the game in the offseason?
Oh, it is such a proud moment for me, born and raised here, growing up here. And quite honestly, I'm just thrilled that we have Summer League again. After what we've gone through, partner, it is just a breath of fresh air to get back to focusing on the little things.
He gets that one. And that's now 6 points for Dimes.
Yeah, these defenders just look a bit overmatched, especially inside.
Holiday against Ross. And Holiday kicks to Johnson. Kicks it out to Collins. The Hawks again can't hit.
And they had some botched coverage that turned into no coverage.
Ross against Johnson. Stolen by Holiday. And he lays it straight in. Holiday's got his first basket. Just under 2.5 minutes gone here in the final quarter. Here's Ross. And contact on the shot, so he'll be shooting free throws here.
That's his first personal foul.
It goes on Jalen Johnson.
I mean, even from over here, you can see that one pretty clearly.
And he makes the first. We're seeing a lot of top high school players opting for the G League over college now, Greg. What's your advice to top young players on their path to the NBA?
And, well, Kevin, I think you just answered it. It's their path. And I don't think the same path is right for everybody. There are going to be a lot of talented young men and women who want to go to college for the experience, for the environment, for the networking, right? So you're going to make some of the best friends you'll ever have on a college campus. Having said that, though, some kids aren't in the college, aren't in the school. They want to just go and pursue their passion and their craft, and that's why I think the G League and the developmental leagues that are out there are so good for these young players.
Now here is Holiday outside Collins. Back to Harkless. And he uses the glass on the layup.
And how's that for a move? The killer crossover. It's a thing of beauty.
Ross against Holiday. And a little over 3.5 minutes in the books so far here in the fourth. No good from Ross. And it's the Hawks ball. Holiday surveying the floor. Those three-pointers off the mark. Holiday's gone 1 of 3 on the night. Ross on the wing, guarded by Holiday. Ross, that's good. Ross has got 8 points in the quarter.
That basket must be widening out right now, and he's making almost every shot he's putting up this quarter.
And they call an illegal screen here. And with the 2020 class, we saw your teammate, Tim Duncan, get inducted into Basketball's Hall of Fame.
Yeah, I loved hearing some of the stories that other players and coaches and competitors had around going up against Tim, and the reverence, the respect, that they could never rattle him. It's so cool to hear those stories from the outside, having been a player so fortunate to be on the inside and understand what made him tick, what made him great, and just how special he was as a leader for so long for that Spurs organization.
Pass to Dimes. Pass to Junior. Shoots it up. Kept alive. It's deflected. ABC passes to Harkness. Here's ABC. And here's Holiday. Harkless with it, and that one clearly a foul. Gets the whistle, and 2 shots coming up.
I tell you what, he earned his money on that foul.
That free throw, no good. Baddest one's checked in for dime.
2 shots.
And he sinks the second. Here's Graham. Buckets passes to Junior. To the middle. Here's G. And he makes good on the layup. G's got his first bucket of the night.
And that's what the pump fake's there for. Get your man off his feet and drive right around him.
Johnson gets the bucket.
That is all timing right there. Just led him perfectly.
Passes it to baddest one. And Greg, you faced some exceptional point guards during your time in the league. But who was the toughest matchup for you when you played?
Oh, man. You know, John Stockton was always one of the most difficult. But in a weird way, not because I worried about him scoring on me. It was because I had to defend his ability to make people better. And that was always a challenge. And don't forget about the great Penny Hardaway. I mean, at 6'8", that was a nightmare to deal with. And my personal all-time favorite, Isaiah Thomas, who was as good as anybody's ever been at that lead guard position.
Graham dishes to Junior. Shoots a 3 and taken away by Johnson. Graham against Holiday. Launches it. Nailed from three-point land.
No way he's going to pass that shot up. The D is way too far back and relaxed in getting out on him.
Inside. The pass to Junior. And there's the feed to G. Pass to Buckets. 4 on the shot clock. Puts the move on. Rebound Atlanta.
I think he rushed that one just a little bit, thinking the defense was going to get close. They weren't.
Buckets gone 1 of 4 from the field. To the left side wing. For the 3. Another 3 for Atlanta.
Well, at this point, they're just trying to get back in sync. You want to play a good brand of basketball.
Consistency definitely is a key to some of the playoff performing teams, and tonight they just did not find it in this contest.
Pass to Graham. Over to the left wing. Here's baddest one. And denied. He sends it right off the glass. And there's the shot clock violation. Couldn't get the shot off in time. And here's Atlanta. It's been 8 unanswered points for him. And foul on the shot, so he'll get a chance at the line.
That's his second personal foul.
First free throw is good.
At the line for Atlanta, Justin Holiday. At the line for 2.
And that's good as he hits both of his shots. 16 seconds left here in the fourth quarter. The shot, no good. And so it's a victory for the road team in this one. This one was over well before the final buzzer. The fans were waiting for something to get excited about, Greg, but they never got it.
They sure didn't. I mean, they just rolled to this win. They made it look really easy. What an efficient performance at both ends.
Well, folks, that's going to do it for now. For Greg Anthony, Brett Barry, and David Aldridge, this is Kevin Harlan. Thanks for watching the NBA, presented by 2K Sports. We'll see you next time. Have a great evening.
got the